Hello and welcome back to another episode of UnorthoBlocks. This is episode 54, and today's episode we have something pretty interesting for you today. So without further ado, let's just jump into it. Alright, so flying in, this is what we came up with last episode, and to be fair, it is a good design. We just need a lot more obsidian, as we can see here. So we've got 19 ingots from this farm yet, and I've got like 2.5 stacks of gold blocks on me, and that's because of this farm right here. So it's obviously not complete yet, but if I stand in my AFK spot and just like kill these guys because we don't need them. So as you can see, this farm is like just pouring out the zombie pigmen. They're not zombie pigmen, they're zombie piglins. But yeah, you can see that it's just like constant. And this is a design from Nembon. Although I think I slightly tweaked it a bit because I just watched his video and thought, oh, that's cool. So I basically just surrounded the eggs in trapdoors instead, and then put trapdoors around here. There is one more floor that I need to do, maybe a couple more floors that I can do, but that means also mob proofing more of the downstairs as well, because I've done quite a lot. So as you can see, we actually managed to get up here because I ended up breaking the bedrock at last. Unfortunately, I couldn't get it on camera, but I broke bedrock not once, but twice, because I was adamant that this piece of bedrock was just not going to break. So I thought, well, let's try it over here, and it works. And then eventually I got it down here. And if we come down, you can see all of these pressure plates that we've put down, but that's not all. We've actually mob proofed quite a large area of this place. This is just some of it. There's actually quite a lot down there that we haven't, that I can't really show you because there's not an easy way of getting there, but we've mob proofed quite a lot of this. I think there's still some mob proofing I still need to do, but I think we've done the vast majority of it, and this is just going to be an off-camera thing for now. Obviously, we need to make this somewhat useful and look pretty as well. So we might get on with that in today's episode as well. But first, I should probably put more gold in the system to feed them. So let's chuck this gold in. Right, so we've got half a chest of gold in now. This should work if I can get a button, that is. Alright, so I got a blackstone button here. This should keep going around until it's empty now. I had to tweak this line slightly so it comes in at this angle and then just comes around instead. That was the mistake I was making. It is somewhat directional, which I didn't know. So now this is working. We should get some more trades coming in now. I'm definitely going to have to do something about this as well because these items are starting to stack up quite a bit now. So yeah, so I am basically going to go up at the gold farm and AFK up there until they've finished trading all that gold. Alright, so it's been about 10-15 minutes, maybe a bit longer, a bit shorter, but it hasn't really been that long, but I'm curious to see how much we've got anyway. And yeah, like that in about 10-15 minutes is really good, and I'm assuming that the piglins have also traded all this gold as well. Nope, they're still going through it. Let's see how much obsidian we've got from this lot then. We've got 10 in there and 5 in there. We've got a bit more obsidian at least. I would like a bit more. 10 in there. 5, 7, 8, 7. Yeah, unfortunately it looks like they're only giving you 1 obsidian, or is it up to 3? I'm not 100% sure without looking it up, but we need to do something about this and also the gold farm up top as well. So the first thing we need to do is finish off the layers. So I think there's 1 or 2 more layers we can do to this farm, and then what we need to do is we need to figure out a killing platform for them, and then item filter for them, because we don't really need the rotten flesh, in all fairness, so that can all be just chucked in lava for all I care. We just want the gold from it. So that's the first thing we need to do. So I think first of all, I actually need to fill in the rest of that platform and also get... Hopefully I can fit another platform in if I've got some more eggs around somewhere. So yeah, so let's get doing that and I'll catch you guys in a bit. Alright, so I've got the last platform in now, so it's time to actually build the killing chamber or the tube that they go down. So this needs to be, I think, 25 blocks. And I've got a bit of glass on me, not much at the moment. I do need to get some junk blocks as well, so netherrack it is by the looks of things. Let's see if I've got any junk in one of these. Yeah, I've got some netherrack in here. That should be enough for now. So I need to make a tube, and I also need to make a collection system and also a killing chamber for them as well. So it's not hard, but it's not exactly the easiest thing to do either. So let's get doing that and I'll come back to you guys in a minute. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So I've got the killing chamber down now, and yeah, I'm basically using lava to slow their fall so that it counteracts the fall damage that they might have taken if they fell right to the top. So that not only that we can kill them like this with the wither roses, but also hopefully we can swipe at them with our sword. If we can get slightly further above here, we can swipe at them at our sword, or some of them even. The reason why they're over there at the moment is because they're attracted to this turtle egg. So if we move this turtle egg to the other side, and you can do it with an axe as well, as long as it's just silk touch. So if I move this turtle egg, where can we put it? Right in the middle, about there. They're going to get attracted to that one now because they should be able to see it, I think. Let's just move this glass. And it might take them a little bit, but they should get attracted to this one now. Let's just make that somewhat obvious. No, because the trapdoors are here. Let's put another trapdoor there. No, you're not getting them out. That was quick, close, but yeah, see, they're attracted to this egg now, so then we can just swipe at them like this. Although most of them are just dying because of fall damage and that anyways. But as you can see, this, apart from a few other bits, because I may or may not have died, this chest is pretty much full already, full of like gold and rotten flesh and stuff like that. So I need to sort out a sorting system for this. And can I get that bit of hot gold? Yeah, either way, I need... This is just pouring out the pigment, so I need to get a sorting system pronto. So I'm not 100% sure how this one's going to work, because I've never really done it like this before. But I think if we have them dropping on a slime block, that should be good enough. And then we can just have a ice boat road thingy, an ice road, so that the items can fling into the hoppers. Right, ladies and gentlemen, so we are making progress on the item sorting systems. So I haven't got any item sorters in yet, but we've definitely got the means to make the item sorters now. So here we have some items here, and if I add a slime block to this piston, they should fly all the way over to there. And as you can see, they do. And these items, oh yeah, I forgot about that observer. Okay, I might have to do something quickly here, but the concept's still the same. So oh, alright, ladies and gentlemen, so it's been a little while since the last clip, as you can probably tell, because I've not only been AFK here for pretty much the last day, but I've also sorted everything out, I think. Although the sorting systems probably need a bit of work. But let's show you what we've got anyway, because I actually scrapped our original design and just went with something really simple. And also this farm is missing a rose as well, so that's gonna have to be changed. But let's show you what we've done. So I've spawn-proofed everything so far and basically just made a tube for them to go, and there's some lava there to drop their fall so that they're at one hit kill when they're actually down here. And there's two ways you can do it. There's one way where you can just stand here and then they die from full damage, and also I did have a wither rose there but I knocked it off, and the reason I knocked it off is because of the other way, and that is to use your sword and get the XP. And it's not 100% safe because I did leave it AFK swiping my sword with an auto clicker and ended up dying. So not 100% sure how that happened, but it did. So let's show you the storage system, which is down here. So it's a basic storage system, but we've got 19 units, which is good. So yeah, and we've got a ton of gold still. Even, yeah, not just a ton of gold, a ton of rotten flesh as well. So we need to do something about that at some point. Let's just turn all this gold into nuggets, ingots even, if nothing else. Alright, so from that we got 19 gold blocks, which isn't too bad for I don't even know how long I was here. That's not all the gold we had. I fed like 3 or 4 stacks of gold into the piglin bartering system as well. In fact, I think it's about 2 stacks of gold blocks, and we've got some more gold in these chests down here as well, like some gold blocks there. And if we go down here, because we've got a hole in the bedrock, which is awesome. Took me like 20-30 attempts to do that, so be prepared to give it a few tries if you are going to do bedrock breaking. But in here, we've got 3 stacks of gold blocks, which is awesome. So I think what I'm going to do is, oh no, I can't feed these guys anymore because, yeah, they're kind of already full up. But we've got some really good items in here, so that's probably the next thing we need to do is an item sorter for this area. So for this area, I was basically thinking of having an item elevator going through the bedrock, going up so that we can have all our items where our gold farm is. That would probably make more sense. And it shouldn't be too hard to do that as well, because all we need to do is actually use the bedrock, because we can glitch items through blocks using the really old school method of item elevators. Yeah, throwback to 2013. So I think that's the idea for this area. Obviously all them chests are going to have to go, and then we need to figure out a way we can have the items go up. So possibly dig a couple of blocks away in the corner so we can have a hop line going up, or a dropper going up so it feeds the items up. I think that's the best way of doing it. But before we do anything, there is something really special that I need to show you, like right away. So, do you know what this special item is that I was going to show you? You can probably hear it in the background, can't you? Yes, I got one, ladies and gentlemen. Like one of the rarest discs in the game, and I got one. Do the pig step dance. This music is awesome. The way it pans with your camera as well, that's awesome. There's like some dynamic sounds going on right here. I don't know if you can pick them up with your speakers, but I definitely can. That's awesome how they do that with the disc. Yeah, if you couldn't tell already, this is probably my favorite disc in the game, just because it's like really jazzy and cool. And I'm a real big music buff, so yeah, that's enough of that. I really just want to keep it playing, but I don't know if it will or not, if it hits unloaded chunks. Unfortunately, it won't if you go in and out of the end. If you go in and out of the nether portal, which is kind of sucky. I want it to just like play constantly, but if I get lost in this place. We fly to where our piglin bartering place is, and then fly back and see if it's playing. Because if not, we could probably sort out some redstone to make it play. But yeah, so it's not playing from here. Let's fly back, see if it does. Yeah, it does. So at least it's just going to constantly keep playing in this dimension. I'm assuming as long as it's loaded anyway. So I'm literally just going to leave that and go. Off to the storage system for the piglin bartering system. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so before I actually get on with the proper storage for the piglin bartering, let's just show you this farm in action. So let's kill these, put the wither rose there, and yeah, you can see they all just walk on that wither rose and end up dying because they're attracted to this egg here, which I think I explained before, but just so you guys get a real idea of what's going on with this farm. And yeah, you can AFK here as well. So the storage is quite simple. I was going to go for like the piston kind of dropper area, but I didn't think that was really necessary. But then I keep thinking that these chests will act as a buffer, but they don't, which is kind of annoying because these items should go in these chests in theory, and then into this hopper, and then into this chest, but they don't. So I think I need to come up with a better system for this to get them into here. So I might actually tackle that first because I was going to try and do it last clip, wasn't I? But yeah, as I've tested this farm before, yeah, it kind of needs changing, especially all of that gold in there. I mean, we don't really need the swords, but the gold and the rotten flesh can go. So let's see what kind of system I can come up with then. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting somewhere. So I haven't done anything with the items for the piglins, but I've definitely sorted out the items for the gold farm. So this is the system here. I've had to do a lot of reworking, and that was stupid, putting a block there where the items go down. Let's just change that quickly. Right, so we got rid of the offending block now, and as you can see, it's not really that complicated. We're basically just using pistons and slime blocks to move the items on the ice, and then it just goes around and then gets kind of like adjusted over here so that it lines up with the hopper and the ice at the same time, so it can go into the chests. And as you can see, we're getting quite a bit of gold already. One thing I did forget to do is a slot for the actual gold ingots, so I'll probably do that off camera. But the next thing to do now is to figure out how we're going to get the items from the piglin bartering system up to here. And the only thing I can think of is by using a really long item elevator through the bedrock. So if we just go down here in the camera account, like, so our trading system's here. So if we punch a hole out through this hole here, go straight up, and then we should be able to just connect all the items to this sorting system here. If not, we're going to have to make a different one. Not quite sure yet. And we're getting pigman spawn on here, so got some mob proofing to do as well. But let's see what we can get up to, and I'll be back with you guys in a bit. I may have gone a bit overboard with the redstone, but here it is. So it looks quite simple, and that's because it is. All we've got is these observers with string powering these pistons, literally like how we've done it over there, but instead we're only using one ice road so that we can just collect all the other items that end up down here. So I should probably block that off as well, so let's just do that, just in case any items do end up falling over here. But I've tested this out, and to be honest with you, I don't know why. I think it's the hitbox of hoppers, but this item elevator doesn't work very well compared to how it used to. So I mean, it works, yeah, but you find that some items will get trapped up there and not actually go into the hopper where it used to go into the hopper. So that's a bit annoying, and I can't figure out another way. Maybe using slime blocks and pistons again up there. but the problem is that the items come out at a random angle, so it's really hard to predict and get the items to one spot exactly. So not 100% sure what to do here. I might just end up tearing this all down and just replacing it down where the piglins are, but for now I think we'll leave this as it is because we've got all the items sorted. The only thing I need to do is put some item frames down. This should be spawn proof as well, so we've got all these items coming in, and it looks like my filter might have broke. Yeah. I don't know why, but the filter looks like it's broke. Yeah, it's definitely broke. I don't know how, I don't know why, but it's broke. So that happened. Is it broke on this side maybe? This side kind of keeps items there sometimes, so yeah, this isn't perfect either, but because of the amount of gold we get, I'm not gonna particularly complain too much. See? And then all of these ingots as well. None of these have broke at least. Rotten flesh, we don't need any more of that. And then the gold ingots coming in, trickling in, shall I say. So yeah, we've got quite a few bits at least, so can't really complain how this farm's going. We've got enough gold to go along with. And another thing, you might notice my levels are a bit low. Since I've been AFK at this for some time, about an hour or so. Yeah, I died. And not from a piglin. From starvation. Yep, I died from starvation because I wasn't eating when I was AFK. So that happened. And my neighbour Shelly over here has been going completely ham on bedrock. So things are going on in the nether. But I'm fairly happy about how this has turned out at least. So I think what I'm going to do to end off this episode is grab a load of gold. Not that one, the other one. They both look similar to me. So I'm going to convert all of this into gold and basically just get rid of my inventory because I've got junk in there at the moment. And then go AFK. Right, so I've tallied up all the gold and we have quite a lot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep a couple stacks of gold blocks behind. I'm going to put one towards the nether project at the moment, and then this lot can go in the piglin bartering system. Another thing I should mention is we have a casualty. Yeah, I was replacing the hopper underneath and he escaped, so I've had to do it a weird way where the hopper basically feeds from this chest and then goes into this dropper because I wasn't going to move that. That's for sure. That item elevator wasn't going to be moved, so yeah, that's how I've done it anyway. So basically, hopefully, we shouldn't get any overflow, but if we do, then it'll be in these chests and then go up to the storage system above. So hopefully everything should be working. Let's give it a good test anyway, because I haven't tested it like this with all the redstone in. So let's put some gold in the system and press the button. I should probably improve that bit at some point as well. And then let's fly off to the gold farm. I might as well be up at the gold farm while I'm AFK at the piglin bartering system, to be fair, just so we can get more gold while it's coming in. So let's go over to here and get our sword out. Actually, do I have a chest on me? No, I don't. And basically just keep swinging. Right, so I think I'm going to leave it an episode there for now because yeah, I have some really cool plans for the next episode. I did think I was going to fit it in this episode, but unfortunately not. So I'm going to have to love you and leave you for now, but stay tuned for next episode because we will be doing some more obsidian mining, and not in the traditional way. So with that said, thank you very much for watching. My name is MightyHigh. If you like this video, then please click the like button, and if you really liked it, then click the subscribe button and ding that bell for further uploads. I've been MightyHigh, and thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.